when you're in neutral, you're throwing out a lot of pokes and lows, but after you throw out those pokes, you KBD. Reason for is they're gonna want to take back their turn and they're gonna press a button. I get that. I understand that, but the problem is a lot of times they press the biggest buttons. Like they don't usually, a lot of people don't usually press smaller buttons. Like, so if they press big buttons, me KBDing, there, it doesn't matter. Like if I move back one or two dashes or whatever, they're just gonna press some big ass button and I'm gonna block it. Like, so like it's really hard for me to try to whiff punish people because they don't play the game as if they want to like regain control of the match. Like they're not trying to do things that are like, I don't know, like the way a competitive player would play. Like they don't play that way. Like a lot of people, this is ranked, so like I'm trying to adapt to what they're doing. And if I don't have like really long range buttons, then like, especially like long range launching buttons, then like it's hard for me to move back far enough for them to miss. Like they be pressing stuff, or they'll just run up and do whatever. Like the dude, what did he do? I pressed I did +3 on, I did +3 chainsaw. I do +3 chainsaw, and then my guy doesn't press jab. He presses like whatever his like long range kick into like into his heat engager or something. And I'm like, why would you press that button after you just blocked a high chainsaw? Like, you know to duck, but you block. There's something else I want to try too real quick while I'm here, while I'm thinking about it.
Get ready for the next battle.
They whiff and you launch them. What input is that mid kick we found was good? Down 4-4. I've been trying to use down 4-4 and then backdash, but I always get hit. Like I always either get hit or I have to block something. Hold on. I want to see something real quick because this shit is bothering me. People like Alisa has a issue with her chainsaws. Like I know her chainsaws are OD. I know her chainsaws do crazy chip damage and heat, and I know like they're really hard to deal with if you don't know the matchup and stuff like that. But there's an issue with her chainsaw that is getting on my nerves because people are able to get out of her chainsaw offense by doing something dumb. So like it's not because they were smart and they were like, oh, let me duck here or whatever and punish, right? The way to get out of her chainsaw offense, they just mash jab, right? Like so many people do this, and now everybody that does this, I know they're not doing it on purpose. I know they're just mashing, trying to get out of the chainsaw offense or whatever. They're just trying to get out, right? And there's no way everybody knows this. So your high chainsaw is +3, and then mid chainsaw, the one I use to stab you and then go dive, that one is 13 frames. So when I do +3 and then I go for mid chainsaw, if they jab, they get out because it will trade. Like their jab trades with the chainsaw. And it's so irritating because I'm like, I know people are not doing that on purpose. So then I was like, well, what if you do down jab? Down jab is also 10 frames. So you're telling me that I can get out of chainsaw offense by just mashing down jab and trading the chainsaw after I block a high chainsaw? Is that the 100% way out of her chainsaw offense? If so, that is dumb. That shouldn't be a thing. Leverless and not using Devil Jin or Kazuya. I did learn leverless on Kazuya a week before Tekken 8 came out. You're right that I wish I was playing a Mishima a little bit because I have leverless. But I was like, it was like, maybe later. Maybe later. How fast are her launches? Well, she has 15 frame launchers. She has down forward 2. She has down forward 2 is 16 frames. Up 4-4 is 15. Back 4-4 is 15. And then she has back 3-4, which is way more than 15. I'm pretty sure. I think it's like 20 something. It's 15. Up 4-4 is 15 frames. E and rage moves beat everything, so those scenarios don't matter. Wait. They do matter. If you can jab out by doing something, if you're mashing jab because you thought that, you know, I was gonna stop or whatever, and you trade my chainsaws, that's dumb. You would hop after the trade. Oh. Okay, golly. But no, I wanted to check this real quick. Turn off. Oh, matching is off. Okay. Practice settings. Defense. I want her on block though. I guess it neutral block. Whatever. I guess it might not matter. It probably will matter. Damn it. Forward 1 and then 1. What is my issue? Okay. Huh? Huh? It'd be better if you do it in punishment training or punishment settings. You can just set her to do down jab after everything. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I was just trying to see if I could do it, but you're right. Stand and block. Punish. Crouching jab. You see what I'm saying? Oh, she's not in chainsaws. I thought, oh, that's because I didn't do the chainsaw input before. Yeah, that's stupid. That's dumb. Like this, like she might, like if they don't change that, she might be actually fucking garbage. Like her chainsaws might actually be kind of doo-doo water. I mean, they're not actually, because like if people figure that out, then I can just straight up go into mid chainsaw, because they'll just. But like if you block this, If you block this, you down jab and you're kind of out, right? Back two takes longer. Back two takes longer. So the other moves I don't use because no one gives me a reason to really use the other moves. Like I was using this like a little bit this weekend, and I'm like, it's fine, but it's slower. I mean, I guess it's fine because it's 2 hits. So like sometimes like people get hit, people get hit by the mid. If you get hit by the mid, they get put on the ground or whatever, you know what I mean? That's fine. But like but the fact that like this doesn't work is that needs attention. The sidestep chainsaw thing, this I mean, it doesn't punish, and it's negative. This move either needs to be +4, which I'm like, maybe that would be crazy if that was +4 instead of +3, right? Or this move needs to be 12 frames and not 13, because that's the mix up. The fact that you could just down jab out of it is crazy to me. Like the thing is, you can, but I shouldn't have to do that. Like I shouldn't have to do that because I'm like, oh, they're gonna do this. Maybe it gets them. Okay, well you're right. Maybe it gets them to not press buttons, but most likely they're gonna press buttons. Most likely. And the other thing about this is this move is -13. So like if I were to do this, right? If I were to do chainsaw, right? And then do this and they were stand blocking, then like I get punished. You know what I mean? Like which is, it's kind of weird to me, like that they would do that. Like the other moves, so like there's this, but there's no reason to use this unless is this +4? This is +4. Maybe I can use that. But like usually I use this when people start sidestepping, because there's people will try to sidestep chainsaws. So when they try to sidestep the chainsaws, I do that. But I mean, that is +4. It's like I could do this. I could do that. I guess it would be the same outcome that I'm looking for. But then like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of ever doing this? What's the point of? I'm pretty sure most stances are plus on all their moves. It can be jabbed out. No, it's specifically this move. It's specifically, I'm talking about this to this. Like that to that doesn't make any sense to me. Like that doesn't make any sense, because like it's like, all right, well, why not change this one to +3? Because if this one is +3, then I can get jabbed out. But this one is for a whole different purpose. Like this spin, wait, what the fuck? Why do you keep doing it? The spin is for catching side steps. So this one should be +3 and not +4. This one should be +4 and not +3. They should swap those, because this one is linear. So if you call it out and sidestep it, it's a stronger plus move. But if you call it out and sidestep, right, then you can get the punish for that, or you can just duck it, right? But like, if I decide to start using this, then it's like, all right, well, if I'm doing this, how fast is this move? It's 16 frames. I just don't understand why it's like that. You can't, I mean, you can this move is 20 frames. So like, if the point is to get them to, for me, the point is to get them to duck so that I can use mid chainsaw. Right? I think the thing that I do that most other Alisas do, it's like the main fucking thing that she does is she gets them to duck to hit them with mid chainsaw, which is the launcher or whatever, right? And then I go, let's say for instance, instead of doing that, they do, I don't know, something else. They do this. Is probably not 10 frames. So like, let's say for instance I do this, they press a button, I do this. That's what I do. Like that's what I want them to do, is to duck. Like you do this over and over again, right? And they're mashing, they're like, oh my god, and then they get hit by this, right? So like that's the point, right? But then there's also, she has this, right? And people always stand block this. So what I'm probably gonna start doing, instead of doing this after I do boot into one, is do this and then into this, because that guarantees that if they press jab or something, then they're going to get smoked for it. So like, I'm gonna have to just use this instead of this. But this is 13 frames. This is what it looks like, 16 frames. I get what you're saying, but I think if she got that buff, it would be too much of it, since her saws are already OP. I don't think it would be too much of a. I don't think it would be a too much of a buff. The thing I'm saying is that the saws, the same mix up would be the same. It wouldn't change anything. The only thing it would change is it would stop Alisa from getting like screwed because somebody did something stupid. Like you're not getting out of chainsaws because people are not getting out of that because they know to do that. They're getting out of it because they are mashing on a plus frame move. When I do a +3 on block move, you shouldn't be mashing a button. Like you should, like in this situation, like since you know that that's a thing, of course you mash a button, but nobody's ever mashing down jab. Down jab would be the thing to mash, because if you down jab, you're ducking the high chainsaw, right? Like you block high chainsaw and you mash down jab. And if for whatever reason I did high chainsaw again, I would get out of the way of high chainsaw, punch her, and put her chainsaws away, right? If I did high chainsaw and you block it, and then you do down jab, and I decided to do mid chainsaw, then you get out because it will trade. If I do spinning chainsaw, you duck it and put my chainsaws away. If I do forward 1+2, you're gonna down jab, and it's gonna beat the chainsaw, because like, so look, It beats down jab, just beats everything. It beats everything, dude. Like, you don't even have to down jab. Like, you could just do anything else. But like, if I do this, I can't do forward 1+2 out of that either. There's nothing that you can do. I'm pretty sure. Let me see what low does. Wait, whoops. That's not even jab. Let's try this. I get a trade for that. I get a trade for that. That's, I guess, in my favor. Let me see if I can get a combo off of that. What is it? But no, that's because it's not jab, so I would get jabbed out of that. Hold on. Let me change this back to jab. Because I don't get a trade for that. Let's see, down jab, actually. Who do I main? I main this character. Yeah, I found that out on this weekend, actually, Chris. I found that out this weekend that Leroy can parry her chainsaws with his bare arms. Yeah. Chris, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. It's the RPS, though. I think if you gave her that fast mid, then Alisa would be too favorable. No, because the whole point that, so like, what you're supposed to do, if you stand block, right? If you stand block and, like, say for instance I do this and I'm waiting for you to duck and I take a guess on when you're going to I take a guess on when you're gonna duck. So I do one chainsaw, right? I do another chainsaw, right? And then like I'm like, oh, I'm doing mid. If you block it, that's it. My turn is over. It doesn't matter how fast the mid is. The point is to guess when the person is going to finally duck. Like that's the whole mix up. The fact that like you can just down jab out of literally every option she has in chainsaw is ridiculous. Like it makes it almost useless. Like if you like it make like I would have to make a super hard call. Well, the only reason why I won't have to do this is because people don't know that you could do that, right? So like I would have to make a super hard call where it's like, oh, somebody knows that I can down jab, or they can down jab out of my chainsaws now. So now I got to go into it. I can't do this because once I do this, it's over. Like how come my turn ends when I'm +3? Literally, that means I'm +3 and my turn is over. That doesn't make any sense. Power Crush gives me the best outcome, but I have to make a hard read that they're going to jab immediately, and then if they don't jab, then I get punished for it. So like I have to make a hard call out that they're going to do that, and it's like I'm in chainsaws. I already get my chainsaws put away if you touch my character. Like, as much as I hated fighting Alisa before, like knowing that I can just down jab out of damn near like everything. All you got to do with Alisa, now we all know. All you got to do with Alisa, if you block a high chainsaw, you just down jab and you're out of her chainsaw offense, period. It doesn't make any sense. In all fighting games, when you're plus on block, it's still your turn. When Alisa is +3 on block with chainsaw, her turn is over now. If your opponent knows to down jab after +3 on block chainsaw, your turn is over. No, I don't want to win in every other outcome. I don't want to win in every other outcome. I just want this. I just want this to win. Like I can still do this, but it doesn't make any sense how it is. Like, if I do this and then do like, look at this. If I do this and then do mid, I win. It just doesn't make any sense for it to be the way it is. The two moves should be swapped. This move should be +4. This move should be +3. This move is +4 and this is +3. Like, this, it doesn't make any sense. No, godly, look at this. This into this into if you spin, come on, man, do the fucking move. This into this is fucking it. Oh, come on, can you not what is going on here? So you telling me like even this can get jabbed out if I'm not up against the wall? Bro. So I just have to wait. Okay. All right. After the, I don't think I can parry in chainsaw stance, can I? I can't parry in chainsaw stance. I can't even duck in chainsaw stance. I can't even duck in chainsaw stance. No. It's not +5. It's +4. It's +4. It's +4 because up against the wall it works. It's just that you're further back and her jab is just beating out your hitbox from distance. It's not +5. How hard is leverless to pick up? It took me like it took me a week to like get used to playing Tekken. Like a week or two to get used to playing Tekken. Tekken is an easier game to play leverless on. I think 2D might be a little bit harder, but I haven't played as much 2D as I had Tekken on here. But I started playing Tekken 8 on leverless. No, I can't. So, yeah, I can't parry with chainsaws out. No, I can't. The thing is, I guess I can start doing that, but like it's random. Like people are just random. Like maybe the second time I do it, I can go for but it's a call out. Like it's like a hard call out because some people will jab it and I'm just like, okay. So I was like, all right, the next time I'll go for armor. No, yes it can. Can I down jab? Can I down jab King? I can't down jab King, can I? Can I just down jab him out of all of his options? Can I down jab Dragunov out of all of his options? Can I down jab friggin' who else? Who else was stupid options? You can't down jab everything in the game. You can't down jab everything in the game and get out. So if I go into this match right now, and somebody does something that's plus on block on me and then down jabs, I can get out of it. They do something that's plus on block and then I down jab and I get out of it.